everybody, and welcome back to the 3-Star Dragon Ball Buddies. I'm Ken.
I'm Josh.
I'm Fong.
And we are hot off the heels of seeing the English version of Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F.
Now, okay, one thing actually I had a question on.
Yo.
It's called Dragon Ball Z.
It's not Dragon Ball Super.
I thought, if anything, they'd simplify it and just say Dragon Ball Resurrection F. The fact that it's not part of Dragon Ball Z, necessarily.
Well, it's still all the same characters and still time frame, pretty much. Even though they are starting to, break away from that.
Anyway, I don't know. That was just one thing stuck out of my mind.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we just got back a little while ago from seeing the English version of Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F.
And eating.
And eating, yes. We were going to record right after the movie, we were hungry. So, like Goku and Luffy after a big fight, we ate.
And Goku vs. Superman. A lot of eating.
Struck a nerve.
Yeah. A lot of eating.
Screw you. After this movie, this proves that Superman couldn't have beaten Goku.
Oh, no, I want Goku to win.
Yeah.
We agree on that.
All right, well, what'd you guys think of the movie? Josh?
I liked it. I had a good time watching it. We didn't, Ken, I know we talked about it, we didn't have that same moment that we brought up before on here with Pan. Like Pan being revealed and whatnot.
Yeah, that was by far the biggest,
Yeah, we had that moment where we just, looked at each other like, oh my god, and everything. And just, we didn't get that sort of moment, but I think it was, still a very good movie. Yeah. So, I enjoyed it.
Fong, what'd you think?
It was very funny. A lot more funny than I thought it was going to be, because I heard after Battle of Gods they were going to up the action scenes, which they did in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was going to be at the expense of all the comedy and stuff like that, but it wasn't, so.
I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was very well done. They definitely made it was a lot bigger, more action-packed than Battle of the Gods. I wish there was more story elements, a little more character development, because I feel like a lot of things just happened and we said this is happening, accept it. Because he goes Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, and they don't explain why. And Frieza's golden, because he trained. Don't know exactly what he did.
It seemed like he just picked gold the way he was talking. He's just like, well,
how does that work? How do you develop a new form?
I know.
I chose gold because,
It's like this template
to establish what I wanted. So, you make a form for yourself and, become this form.
I know. But, Ken, if they wanted... If they put in everything you wanted like that, it would be at least double the time. It'd be a 3-hour movie.
Yeah, I want that.
I'm not saying I mind it. I'm just saying it would have been 3 hours long.
Yeah. Well, I told you guys in the car on the way back, this entire thing felt like a big, almost like an ad for Dragon Ball Super. So now, as the American audience, we see this now, and then, because Dragon Ball Super is not in the US yet, when they announced Dragon Ball Super, it's find out what happened between these two movies. How did Goku get blue hair? What happened with this? How did Pan get born already? Well,
Ken,
all the hard-hitting questions.
She came out of Videl?
Yes.
I think you're saying Videl, because I heard in my mind, just more than the rest.
She came out of the Jinner.
Yes, hopefully.
Well, yeah, so that is quite the difficult question, Ken.
Mm-hmm.
Where did baby come from?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where baby come from? Also, another, not a complaint, just something that we've noticed, that Battle of the Gods felt more like a big welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z fandom. They included pretty much every character they could think of. Everyone got a second or two to shine. A lot of focus on that. This one was a much scaled back cast. We had no Majin Buu, no Goten or Trunks, no Gotenks.
No Chi-Chi.
No Chi-Chi, no Ox King.
Yeah, no Ox Queen.
No Ox Queen. None of the Kais, no King Kai, no Bubbles, no Gregory.
Hey, thank you for the mention.
Yeah. But they focused on most of the original cast from the Frieza arc. You had Bulma there. You had
Krillin.
Krillin was there. Gohan.
Piccolo.
Even Dr. Breeze, you think about it, the one who made them the spaceship to Namek, they threw him in there in the beginning. They tried to keep it pretty, no Dende, which I thought we were going to see Dende show up at some point.
It was nostalgic to that arc specifically.
Yeah. But I felt that was a very smart choice of them.
And also, the emphasis also then on Gohan, as opposed to... You said no Goten or anything, but yeah.
Yeah. No, because it'd be funny if Frieza's fighting them. Who the hell are half these people?
Yeah.
I didn't see you back then. You had 2 kids?
True.
You're an android? Stuff like that. So, I think for story elements, that makes sense.
Yeah.
They did, something they pointed out, Bulma never did see Frieza on Namek.
Yeah.
Like, she's running around Namek collecting the Dragon Balls, fighting the Ginyu Force. She never saw Frieza. And that never actually, like... I never realized that. And that's a really funny thing.
She was in a hole for most of it.
She was in a hole?
In a hole. On Namek.
That's right.
She didn't see much of anyone, actually.
Yeah. Krillin didn't die. I kept waiting the entire movie for Krillin to die again.
Unfortunately.
Gohan almost died. Well, he basically died.
Oh yeah, Gohan,
his heart stopped.
Yeah, Frieza gives him the one punch and then boom. Down, heart stopped. Which is funny too, because you think Frieza was still in his normal form there. He didn't even power up yet. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, is Gohan weaker than he was when he was a child?
That was his first form too, right?
Yeah, his first form.
It also
sucks.
him. It also caught him off guard, to be fair.
Off guard, Frieza literally was like, okay, I'm gonna take it one by one. You first. Boom!
Yeah, but sometimes you know it's coming, but you don't know when it's coming.
That's true, I guess.
I don't know, and he wasn't in Super Saiyan form at the moment.
That's
just
true.
regular. So, there's a couple things to take into account.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not super weak, but obviously he's weaker.
Yeah.
Along with my man Piccolo, who's apparently not much stronger at all.
Even with weighted clothes
Even
off.
when he takes off the weighted stuff, he's just kind of there.
Now, Josh, what was your favorite moment in the movie?
Wow, you gotta come back to me on that one.
Fong, what was your favorite moment in the movie?
The wish for 1 million Zenny.
Oh, that was great. So they did show a peel-off in the gang, which I like that they're still around, because it's almost like they're going to be not major characters, but like... Reoccurring, consistent characters. And Ma even established that she's still dating Trunks, so you left my ship lives on.
OTP.
The first wish is to resurrect Frieza, or at least bringing back his pieces, which was kind of weird. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Very unwise,
yeah.
but grant.
And then the second wish was, what's his name? Shu?
Shu.
Shu?
Shu and Mai.
Shu and Mai. My shoes.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Shu was just for 1 million Zenny, and just, at this moment, just a little thing of cash just drops in the sky.
No, but when he did it with the fist up in the air.
I want 1 million Zenny!
So defiant. I loved it. Fong was loving it, obviously, since that was his favorite moment.
The great line's like, why didn't you wish for more? If you have too much money, your kids grow up to be jerks and nightclub owners.
I think he was watching Hank Hill at that moment. He saw that King of the Hill.
Is that a joke from King of the Hill?
No, but it seems perfectly like something like Hank Hill would say.
Oh,
it's like a moral value.
That or he watched like MTV or Jersey Shore or something like that.
Do they say that on there?
No, just that's the example of kids growing up spoiled.
Yeah,
becoming jerks.
But the direct message itself, I feel like Hank Hill would be the one to say that at some school auditorium.
Damn, Bobby, if you get too much money, you'll grow up to be a rich jerk with a casino or something like
exactly.
that. Exactly. Yeah. I can totally see that.
Yeah.
Josh, favorite part for you?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I mean, I can be very cliche and be like, oh my god, it was when Goku turned into his new form.
Oh, that was so cool!
Yeah, I don't know, like, I think it's the fact that we knew it was coming with the cover, and he had the blue hair.
Yeah.
That actually
that
wasn't
that would have been cool if we went in. That would have been cool if we went in and didn't know anything about Golden Frieza or Super Saiyan Blue. That would have been very cool.
Yeah. I'm trying to come up with a favorite moment. I don't know.
For me, it was every scene involving Beerus and Weiss.
Weiss.
I keep saying
Stop
Weiss.
saying Weiss.
I know.
Where do you get that from?
Because I know someone named Dr. Weiss, and it's spelled almost the same way.
Mm.
So, Weiss. Just all the scenes with them, like even the training scene on Planet Beerus in the beginning, when he's just casually like, dodging left, right, takes Vegeta out with one hit to the neck. Mm. It's like, come on, Goku, bring it, and then Goku again came line to hit on him, and he's drawing on their clothes and whatnot. I'm surprised that Vegeta got his hands around him though. Vegeta came from behind and gave him kind of like
he was surprised. Yeah,
I was waiting for Vegeta to do like the suicide explosion thing.
The Chaozu.
Yeah.
Oh, well, either that or he could have done like Charizard does in Pokemon with seismic toss. Bring him up, show the moon, come down.
The world.
I thought it was the moon.
The world.
It was Earth.
Was it the Earth?
Yeah.
Oh. Either way.
Yeah.
Same effect.
But just all that, I'm glad they were back in, because they could have easily not have included them at all. Mm-hmm. Like, this could have still been a standalone Dragon Ball Z movie without Beerus and Whis.
Yeah, they actually weren't really necessary to the plot, even.
Yeah. Even when they show up on Earth, they're like, hey, we just came to see what's going on. We heard there's ice cream here.
Yeah.
They're the two buddies who show up like, hey, here we got food. Oh, welcome to the party. Yeah, where the food at?
It's like the Wedding Crashers, but Dragon Ball Z style or something.
It kind of is. And they have a very funny relationship together. It's like almost like the Odd Couple kind of thing, where Whis puts up with all Beerus' shit, but Whis usually just killed Beerus any second he wanted to.
Even though he calls Whis his servant and everything. It's always referred like that, yet we know the power differential is the other way around.
We still don't know what exactly there's...
He's a Whis.
Yes.
That has been confirmed, 100% confirmed.
So, Whis, what are you? Me? Well, I guess, how should I put it? I'm the life form known as Whis. Fuck you, Whis!
Yeah. First of all, it sounded like a Pokédex entry.
It did.
For a second, but yeah, it was just very uninformed.
Again, I think that's
he did tease about what he was, almost.
Yeah, well, again...
Well, that's what it was.
But then they started talking over
Yeah,
him.
Beerus was talking on the back, like, oh, what are you guys doing here?
Yeah. Eventually.
They brought pizza this time. Wait, this time? How many times have you idiots been here?
Okay, I got it. So, I don't know if this truly is my favorite moment. I'd have to think a lot more about this. But you guys chose more like funny parts and things. I'll choose a more serious part of the action, whatever. I think it was really cool when Vegeta turned into the Super Saiyan God
That
form.
came out of nowhere to me.
Because I didn't necessarily expect that. So, I mean, I could probably see it coming. But the fact that it actually happened, that was really cool to see. So,
I was waiting for a moment where fighting Frieza... Goku would lose, Frieza would be all powerful, and then it'd be Vegeta's own vendetta against Frieza and to prove himself kind of thing for blowing Planet Vegeta.
Which is honestly what it basically was up until very last second.
Go get Pan, go get the others, everyone link hands, let's give Vegeta God powers, see what happens.
Okay, that's too much.
That's what I thought was going to happen, because they show him go into Super Saiyan Blue without explaining either of them how they got there.
Well, we've discussed this at like nauseum now.
Goku has one line where he says, I was able to tap into God powers.
And now I'm able to do it on my own.
Yeah, that's all he says. So if that's true, why doesn't he, what's the blue hair? Because in Japan it's referred to as Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. So when we see him with the red hair, that's just him at a normal God power. So we're to believe this is the step above the God power. This is a Super Saiyan God turning into a Super Saiyan 1. That's what this is, basically. But besides a supposed increase in power, they don't explain how he got there, what he did to get there, what it's doing for him. Kind of like Josh, I've been watching One Piece a lot lately. Like, when Luffy goes into second gear, third gear, stuff like that, they explain, blood's coursing through his body now, making his muscles more powerful, kind of stuff like that. With the Super Saiyan form, it's like, okay, Super Saiyan 1, very powerful. 2 is the next above that. 3, your hair grows longer, tons more power, you can do this and that, but
no eyebrows.
No eyebrows, it drains you faster. Super Saiyan 4, they each thing, they all do something special, there's all a special way of getting there, that's all a big thing. There was no build up to this. This is just, okay, fight time, look what I can do.
Well, it's a movie.
I mean...
Yeah, Battle of Gods, the entire point of Battle of the Gods was unlocking God form.
Yeah, but now that they established God form, now we're going to find it out.
But we really don't know
Super.
how much different this is from God form. Other than the visual.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
They haven't explained anything.
Think about it. How much different is it from Super Saiyan 1 to Super Saiyan 2? Not much.
That's this
electricity.
Yes.
Yeah, see?
But that's what this feels like.
It might be.
I don't know.
But this one, they could also do it on their own.
For them to showcase this in all the trailers, I expect it to be a much bigger thing. You need to kill your firstborn son to act. I don't
They didn't though. Not in Japan.
I know.
It was a surprise for everyone in Japan.
Yeah, which that annoys me. The fact that
it's just gonna have to be explained later.
They showed it off to us, and it didn't seem like a big change.
It's just gonna be explained later. That's all I would have to say on that.
But no, Vegeta going Super Saiyan Blue was very, very cool.
Yeah, I didn't realize that you guys didn't know that he did it.
I went in knowing nothing except Golden Frieza, blue Vegeta,
blue hair on him.
Blue hair on Goku.
I didn't realize that you didn't know.
Yeah. That's all I knew.
Yeah. I tried to go into this as spoiler-free as possible.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I knew Frieza was coming back, I knew he was going to be gold, and I knew he had blue hair.
Yeah. Though, we got a sneak preview at the metal song, according to Fong.
Yeah.
Where they called F.
F?
Oh, yeah. F!
I saw Fong rocking out to that in the theater when that came on.
The music was very good throughout the entire thing. There was a lot of the old school Dragon Ball style music mixed in, along with rock songs, especially when the big fight scenes were happening.
I think they did that in the other one too.
Oh yeah, they did. No, I'm just saying again, it was great. The beginning, Yumi were rocking out when they do the Resurrection F title thing and cha-la, da-da-da.
Yeah, it was very quick actually. But it was nice.
It was great. Yeah, it was perfect.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good movie. Obviously, we want explanation, but now we thankfully have an official confirmed show
that's airing right now.
That will be now basically rewatching the movie that we saw last year for another couple months. But aside from that, ideally there'll be explanation in between, and then the Resurrection F, and then ton of new stuff after. We hope.
Well, now here's the thing. Back to that intro I was listening to, they said they were going to do Resurrection F, like adapted for the Dragon Ball Super, after they're done with adapting Battle of the Gods. I wonder now if there's going to be a season or two in between before they do that.
Probably.
Because, again, 9-month skip.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole, like, training arc and whatever, and how you...
No, I think it might be an actual, like, arc with something else going on.
I mean, maybe they could. Maybe that's how they achieved it. There's something that came up minor.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, it's not...
Because, again, like, this movie didn't show Champa or anything either. And we're still waiting for him to show up in the show.
Yeah, but for all we know, that could be their same intro for, like, however long. You never know where that exactly fits in.
True, I guess.
Because different animes and shows, whatever, they do it differently with how they preview things in their intros.
Yeah. I hate that I'm looking through this movie with the lens of Super in my eyes, because I'm looking at this movie like, I'm going to be seeing you for the next 12 months kind of thing.
Yeah.
But, like, I feel with this, they left so many questions, that's okay. Come on, Super, get to Resurrection F already so you can explain what happened. Like, Fong, what you've been saying all this time with Super, how you're hoping for more information that Battle of Gods didn't give us. Battle of the Gods felt more like a complete standalone. Watch that, get the information you want.
And we got the extended edition anyway.
Yeah,
so
exactly. This feels like we're gonna had a lot of holes in it.
It would benefit from it.
Exactly. So I'm actually excited to see this on Super, than opposed to just watching the movie again in a more complete form. What do you think of Jocko?
I want to read his manga now. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. So Fong, I think you've talked about Jocko before on the show. Just explain to people who may have not heard or remember who Jocko is.
Jocko, the Space Patrolman, is a manga that Akira Toriyama wrote maybe 2-3 years ago, something like that. Very short series, and it links up with the beginning of Dragon Ball. It's almost like a prequel.
Yeah. So it was very cool seeing him show up in here because me and me, Josh, we have not seen him show up in any kind of Dragon Ball stuff. All we know about him is what Fong has told us.
Yeah.
And he's showing up in the Dragon Ball Super opening, so clearly he'll be a reoccurring character. And I thought he was great. I thought he was really good in the movie.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I think some of the things, though, I didn't find funny necessarily, but that's just me. But, I don't know, I heard you laughing at some stuff he did, but...
Some of his, quick, little lines, is that really Beerus? Can you help me get a picture with him?
That I was like,
sure, he may disintegrate you, though. Oh, never mind. And, all these, fighting things where he would, slide on the ground,
that was
shoot
cool.
at them, and then, the, wah! the poses. He was, again, he couldn't fly or anything like that. He was, very, down to earth in terms of what his abilities were.
That's ironic.
Yeah. He was just very good at them, too. And the fact that, oh yeah, Freeze will be here in an hour. What? Why didn't you warn us? Oh, sorry, I was looking at the goldfish. Fish made of gold? Just lots of little things like that made him very enjoyable to me. I feel like he was just, he was cool enough where I'm okay, this guy's actually worth being here, and his jokes weren't that bad. You know what? I appreciate him.
I think he's a worthy, side character kind of guy. He's another, a Krillin or a Tien or whatever.
I just hope he doesn't become, the messenger boy kind of thing.
That's what it seems like.
He showed up, hey, Frieza's coming. Yeah, I guess I'll fight the weaker ones. I can't fight Frieza. That's a suicide mission. Everything you're saying is wow, you are really not confident in your abilities here, for the most part.
Well, he's being realistic. There's a fine line. I don't know.
He was doing fine against all those guys, though, that army of 1,000 men.
Yeah, but they were all the weak ones.
Were they all weak?
Yeah. They were.
Yeah, there were 10 Apools in there.
What?
Apool.
Oh, true.
Apple.
Yeah.
Apple.
But
except for the red guy, he was slightly stronger.
He got one hit on Piccolo, and that was it.
Yeah, man.
And then Gohan.
One more than a lot of others.
Gohan came in and blazed it up.
420.
There we go.
That green tracksuit.
Every day.
But yeah, I'm excited to see more of Jocko in the show. Yeah. Well, just the fact that in the opening he's kind of messing with Hercule a little bit. I feel that'd be, maybe he'll have interaction with Hercule and Boo, and that'd be a kind of
maybe they explained his whole prequel whatever connection to Dragon Ball.
That'd be great if they adapted his manga into Dragon Ball Super. Showed us go back to Dragon Ball.
Because think about it.
Because you could show
if they have random guys showing up, if they redo the movie in the anime and give more in depth, are they gonna give a background on why he's even there? How does he know Bulma?
They probably could. And they could show off Pilaf and them too, because during Dragon Ball, Pilaf and them would all be around their teenage age, the 20 kind of thing, right? Mm-hmm. That'd be perfect. I think it'd be interesting if they just combine that fully.
They should have just done it in that Dragon Ball Super episode we saw last week, though.
No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't have, because that was awful.
Oh, I mean, redo that entire episode and make it better.
But and don't make us think it's going to be a peel-off episode.
Yeah.
But again, since we know that we're going into like other dimensions and stuff too, I bet those police, Galactic Patrol, have a rule against galactic interdimensional travel.
I mean, if it's anything like what we've seen
do
in Gravity Falls, I mean, it'll be great. So, gigantic baby floating around ruling the world. But, yeah, I think they will be vital, especially since they're going to be going through universes and things. Like, I feel like that has to be then some sort of...
And Frieza acknowledged him, too. Frieza looked down and saw the emblem on his chest, like,
yeah, like he knew
what's a galactic police officer doing here?
Yeah, like, they know of it, so it is more new content that's going to be coming up.
I just want to, like, be like, where have you been the last, like, however many years the show has been on? We've been attacked by so many aliens.
Yeah, I wonder
Namek exploded.
Yeah, I wonder why they just don't care.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll find out eventually.
It's a retcon.
It's a retcon.
That's exactly why.
Yeah. What else is there to talk about? Master Roshi.
Ooh.
The shit.
He was awesome.
Yep.
He broke his cane.
He actually
did break his cane.
Yeah. I don't think he was a perv at all.
No, he wasn't a perv this entire movie.
He was just cool.
That's the one problem I had in this movie.
No, he was like down to business. He powered himself up. He got super jacked.
He did that like bulk up move.
He's like, okay, there's about 1,000 men, so we just took about 182 for this to be an even fight.
I thought it was 170 per.
170.
Whatever. Are you really gonna quiz me on this?
No, we're just correcting. It was 170. He said. I think he also used the word quota.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Let's go back.
Oh my God!
In the Spanish version here.
French
with the French dub.
With French dub.
No, French subs.
Spanish.
It's Spanish, but with French subtitles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mais si vous ici.
C'est compliqué à expliquer, mais je vais
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
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 Gold Frieza.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh boy.
He was gold.
Fong, what's your opinion? I feel like you want to say something here.
I thought I read an explanation earlier because I read about the movie beforehand because I'm an idiot. That he turned gold to like mock the Super Saiyans or something like that, but there's no such line in the movie, so maybe someone's.
It could be lost in the translation because when he shows up, it's like, yeah, I picked gold so I'd be a little bit higher on like it's like to show off my like
his higher form. Or
his
whatever.
higher, like to show my like.
I mean,
higher
he
self.
also had the line of like, show me that golden hair color that I hate so much, or whatever.
Yeah.
Though that wouldn't then explain why he would turn himself into the color he hates so much. Like, I feel like that is like an oxymoron, but...
Yeah. And he's like, let's just call this one Golden Frieza, alright? Keep it simple.
That was definitely an English-only kind of thing.
That feels like a Toriyama joke, though.
I don't know, I feel like sometimes when I watch, like, the dub stuff, I feel like sometimes they just purposely throw it in. They're like, you know what, these kids are gonna love it. Like, I don't know. Fong was saying abridged or whatever.
It's cheese.
Oh, yeah.
That is an abridged fucking line.
That was the best line in the entire... Okay, so, the scene where Beerus is chowing down on pizza, and he's asking Whis what
gooey stuff.
What the gooey stuff is. It's okay, don't worry about it. Just leave it, Josh. And he asks what the gooey stuff on top of the pizza is. Vegeta just turns in, like, the most, like, gruffest, like, direct voice. It's cheese!
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised he answered him. At least, but...
It's like a text tone. It's cheese!
Oh, you could find it. You want the Spanish one? You could definitely do that.
It's queso!
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You know what? We gotta watch that.
Okay, you guys keep talking while I try to find that.
Wow. Okay, so...
on.
Oh, interesting moment we could talk about. Krillin as a policeman.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Did we ever know that before?
I don't think so.
It's just for this movie.
Well, maybe that's now his future job.
Maybe. We'll find out 5 years from now.
He has to support his family some way. Cause
No, the thing is, he shaved his head for this. Because as you've seen, he had hair again and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And now
again,
he's like, I gotta get into battle shape or whatever. And
yeah.
So all that means apparently is just chop off his hair. The rest of him is fine, I guess. I don't know.
Shave his balls.
Maybe that's what happened in like the director's cut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love he flies off to battle and he seems like, man, he's cool.
Oh, 18.
Yeah.
That was like so like dry humor or something. I don't even know.
Okay, I think I found it. So this is
Eso era. ¿Cómo era? ¿Cómo me dijeron que se llamaba? Es queso.
You called it. That's pretty good.
Es queso.
Es queso.
And it says fromage.
Fromage.
I'm gonna do fromage.
Fromage.
So yeah, that was the best line in my opinion. It's cheese.
Yeah, you guys were loving that one.
Yeah. And interesting though, Fong, you were talking about before, they keep hinting a lot at fusion between Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah, either just fusion or them like not fucking fighting all the time.
Yeah, I thought as a way of comic relief, I don't think it landed well. When Goku was busy beating up Frieza to a pulp before they did the whole golden whatever, Vegeta comes in and I'm thinking, oh, he wants to steal the spotlight, punch Frieza in the face, whatever. Next thing you know, he punches Goku in the face.
I thought that's kind of funny.
Distracts him. I was like, come on.
I was just face on like, really, Vegeta? Really?
I don't know. I didn't think it was funny. I thought it was a bad attempt at stopping the action.
I thought it was good at subverting the trope of him coming in just punching Frieza, though.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. It wasn't necessary whatsoever.
Like the entire movie was just Vegeta waiting and waiting and waiting for his turn to fight until basically Goku gets knocked on his ass and he gets to activate Super Saiyan Blue.
But then it does go along with the whole overall theme that they need each other.
But they both screwed up still though. Like
yes, but that's why they both need each other. In the sense they both help each other and they hurt each other by themselves.
It wasn't actually much of a threat until he actually destroyed the world.
Yeah.
And then that's retconned. Like, okay, so major spoilers, by the way. If you haven't seen the movie,
this whole thing is spoilers.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't be listening to us. But at the end, the fight's pretty much over. Frieza's beaten by Vegeta.
He's about to execute his ass.
And Frieza blows up the world. And is still alive, apparently, too. Which, when they're like, oh yeah, Frieza's still alive, like, oh, now there's going to be a fucking fight in space between Goku and Frieza, and then they're going to find the Dragon Balls, and then something's going to happen, yada yada. Like, I thought they were building up there for one final end-all fight where, like, now the Earth is on the line. Like, to get the Earth back, we need to kill Frieza kind of thing. Or we need to go back to Namek and get the Namek Dragon Balls.
Wait, that's what went through your mind? A whole nother fucking adventure?
I didn't think that.
Yeah, what were going through your mind? Because I knew it would happen already.
Here's the thing. You said that the ending, you thought the ending was cheap and it kind of pissed you off going in.
It's kind of dumb.
I thought it was going to end on a cliffhanger. I thought world's going to explode. And it's like, okay, we need, like, the next is going to be like the quest to Namek or something like that.
That's interesting.
And because Frieza's still alive, we've lost Vegeta, so in order to bring Vegeta back, I thought we were going to have Vegeta go to hell.
Or to Earth.
That's
important.
I thought we were going to have Vegeta go to hell in the next movie kind of thing and fight through some stuff. Like, I thought it was going to be a major, like, they were just completely troll us and just leave us on a cliffhanger. Because how great would that be, them flying off through space with Whis and Beerus and all of them heading to Namek, and then we end with, like, Frieza's body in space, and then, like, he awakes.
That's happened before. That's how he got to the cyborg thing. But
yeah, but how cool would it have been, though?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Cyborg Golden Frieza.
I mean, I knew what was basically going to happen. I just
didn't think it wrapped up so quickly.
They did foreshadow the time skip.
As soon as they mentioned the time skip.
Even aside from that, when they said that at the very beginning, but it was so obvious when Beerus gave out that call to Whis to like do something or whatever, now quick kind of thing, and I thought that was the instant where he would automatically use that power. They didn't. They dragged it out, but I knew they wouldn't leave it.
The two of them were so calm too. Like you see Roshi and Krillin like kind of like crying, breaking down, like the Earth is gone, like everything's gone. Bulma was like Vegeta.
Well, because they both knew of his power, and I'm sitting there. Obviously, it's gonna happen. And
Beerus and Whis just kind of like. So should we just turn back time now, or?
Yeah.
Though the thing was, when he said he can only go back 3 minutes, it was interesting. But I also thought what he was going to do is go back to Goku. Like, before he said 3 minutes, I thought he was going to go back to where Goku was going to execute him, but then he's almost left
back when the
before he got shot.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought they were going to give him that moment, and he would just destroy him right there.
Yeah, that'd been cool. Then, like, Vegeta doesn't get to show off his Super Saiyan Blue powers at all.
Well, but no, technically he did.
Well, you see it.
Or you're saying because no one would remember it?
If you went back, because they don't remember, because Vegeta had no idea. Everyone who was in the bubble, basically, remembered. Vegeta had no idea.
True, so he would have been like, wow, I never got to show it off. Yet everyone's like, no, you did.
Yeah. Honey, I'm so proud of you. Your hair went blue. What are you talking about, woman? I didn't show that.
God.
Something to note, Goku gets shot like a rapper. It's kind of funny.
Yeah,
he just got shot. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
a fucking ray gun, too. Just like... Pew.
That was a cool gun, though, on his ring.
Yeah.
It was a ring gun. He just points it and then just... Boom.
But, like, out of every single thing...
I know.
Like, he can detect everything. Instant transmission.
Somehow he was that blinded.
That's like if I walked up to Superman and shot him with a Krypton bullet, like boom. Didn't see that coming, did you?
First of all, I wouldn't think that would affect him that much.
I didn't think so either. It's a ray gun.
Maybe it's just the fact that he was so tired from all the fighting that he became susceptible.
But he wasn't tired. He didn't lower his chi.
He was cocky again.
Yeah, he was cocky.
Which is the story of the movie.
But they've never actually brought that out before. They never really diss Goku that much. This movie actually
in the last
dissed
movie,
him.
Pilaf shoots a bunch of bullets at Gohan. Boom, 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 boom.
Well, but Gohan was looking at it. To be fair.
I know, but it's just...
But no.
It's a ray gun.
No, but I'm just saying, they never diss Goku that much, ever. They never, openly, in a positive manner, just put him down, saying, oh, you're too cocky, oh, whatever. I feel like that doesn't really happen.
There was that in the beginning, Whis was talking a lot, where he was saying how you need to have...
No. Before this movie. Any other time in Dragon Ball Z,
no, I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying, again, another example in this movie. In the beginning, when Whis was talking about how you have to separate your thoughts from your... movements, you have to move your body.
Which, I was actually hoping they were going to reference that later on
I was hoping so too.
When Vegeta was fighting, I thought maybe to try and finish off Frieza, they'd say, oh, he's doing so much better of a job now that he's,
not thinking.
Improving or something.
Yeah. Well, and he said, it's easy for you not to think Kakarot because you're dumb enough already.
That was a good line.
Which is probably... true if you think about it.
I honestly wouldn't disagree.
Because Goku's all heart. He just goes in and fights with his heart.
He's a stereotypical anime lead character.
He's shonen lead character.
Like Luffy, exact parallel.
Yeah.
And Ash. Ash is just dumb.
I feel like you can't put Ash against Goku or Luffy.
Yo, Ash got Pikachu, man.
Yeah, that Pikachu doesn't get stronger.
Thunderbolt.
He's been training that thing for years.
Quick Attack.
Iron Tail.
To be fair, though, Quick Attack is very... It's actually
They make Quick Attack
useful.
look OP as shit in the show.
But in competitive, it does have priority.
Yes,
so it is
does.
useful.
And Swift always hits 100%.
And no one uses that in competitive. But...
I mean, again.
I mean, they have extreme speed now. Why wouldn't you just, fucking Ash?
Pikachu can't learn that.
Pikachu, dodge it! Dodge.
See? It can dodge all Goku's punches. Dodge.
We got to see Special Beam Cannon with Piccolo.
Hey, I was the one that brought that up. My man Piccolo pulling all the stops, takes off his weight stuff, uses special beam cannon. It looks significantly smaller than I remember. Misses, does no damage whatsoever, and then he proceeds getting hit in the back. He's my man. But we saw Master Roshi. We said about the bulking up and everything. He used Kamehameha himself.
Oh, yeah.
Now, do you remember... I forget what they called it in the video games. Fong, you played a lot of those video games?
The turtle move?
No. His Kamehameha. I think they called it a special thing though. The original Kamehameha or something.
He was the one who invented it.
Yeah,
so probably.
But I think they actually called it that in his move list on the video game stuff. I thought it was cool because it's technically slightly different.
Yeah, because people forget that Master Roshi was the shit back in Dragon Ball. When they found him, that's where they learned all of their awesome abilities from. Where come Dragon Ball Z, he's just the pervy old sage.
But I think
the first time they met him, he was just a pervy old sage.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
And the second time,
because when the
in Dragon Ball,
yeah, because the first time they met him,
I need to rewatch Dragon Ball. I think at this point,
he gives them a Dragon Ball for finding their turtle, and
that was also
Bulma shows
because it was Bulma
her vagina.
Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah.
No.
In all fairness,
it was just the underwear.
In all fairness, Goku slaps Chi-Chi's...
No, that was a different time.
In all fairness, Goku slaps Chi-Chi's vagina in Dragon Ball. Do you remember
that was Bulma's.
That was Bulma's?
That's from that episode, because he removes her panties to see that she doesn't have any balls. And the next day, she's like, oh, if you give us the Dragon Ball, I'll give you a peek. And then she doesn't realize until she goes back that she wasn't wearing any underwear.
Oh yeah. Oh, now I remember. Yep, you're right. You're right.
Yes.
And you see you also see the turtle going ballistic with the blood coming out. Yeah, that was great. But but yeah, that was the first meeting, which was very interesting actually. Yeah. But yeah, so
besides the point,
I think the movie did Master Roshi a lot of justice. I think that was great. Also, the fact that he kept mentioning the whole. Did you keep up with your martial arts? Did you keep up with your training, etc.?
He felt like an old teacher who's like, "Hey, have you been following through?"
I thought it was a good job though. That little subtle piece developing him a little bit, or keeping in touch with what he used to be. So that was very nice.
What about Piccolo as the babysitter?
The man rocks the carriage with his foot. Sits there, doesn't care, whatever.
It was a great introduction for him. I liked it.
Yeah, it was cute. And Videl comes in like, "Oh, did Mr. Piccolo's green face scare you?"
Piccolo did not appreciate that comment. But who else? Well, they had Tien, who gave such a big diss to Yamcha.
And
Forget Chaozu.
Chaozu and Yamcha can't handle this.
Yeah.
We already knew Chaozu sucks.
Yeah, that's the thing. But Yamcha,
It's horrible.
the man played baseball.
There you go.
He has his own theme song.
Well, Josh,
Sweet theme
baseball
song.
is actually the worst.
Oh, dear
I won't bring
God.
that onto here.
But Yamcha also had his special move. I always forget what it is. I feel like it's something with a yo-yo. I always think
Wolf
that.
Fang Fist.
That.
Something with the yo-yo.
Wolves.
Yeah. But
Wolfies.
But yeah, see, Yamcha had his
Ooh.
whole thing. And, like, Tien just bashes him, even though Tien has one move.
I think it was
Tien's
just...
way stronger.
Why was Tien there? Like, I feel like if they were trying to go for the whole let's bring the cast who was there for Namek there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Tien wasn't even part of that,
No,
really.
he shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
But he's the strongest out of the other people.
side characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except maybe like Goten and Trunks.
I
but
think he's stronger than Krillin, though.
probably.
Though it was cool that Krillin had the Destructo disc. He brought
Yep,
that
that's
back.
the move he used back on Namek too, which is
But
important.
I'm saying I think Tien is stronger, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't use his that.
Yeah,
like,
he did.
Did he use that?
He was
move?
in the cave. He used
That's
Yeah, he
right.
drew him into the cave and killed them all.
I like how when Krillin threw the discs too, it didn't hit the people chasing
Hit the
him.
cliff.
Hit the cliff and wiped out like 30 of them.
maybe more than 30. But yeah.
A number.
Yeah.
170.
No, I don't think any of them met the quota.
No,
they eventually.
no, yeah, they
did.
killed everyone. They got
Eventually,
rid of
they met
everyone.
the quota.
Frieza's like, okay, let me just clear the playing field.
Yeah.
Wipes out all his men.
Well, they were already basically dead anyway.
Still just eradicated. Like, not even like dead bodies and just gone.
Yeah, you know, I thought that was an interesting touch. I think I'm so used to, like, either One Piece or, like, even to bring it to Pokemon with, like, the casual, they just faint kind of thing. Like, you don't see them, like, usually just die or something. In this movie, they all just disintegrate. Like, you know they're dead.
Oh, yeah,
Which I
definitely.
thought was very interesting. I like that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time, I was thinking it would be after Goku made that speech about letting Frieza go or something. I'm like, no way. Is it really going to end like that or something with just letting him go? And I thought, come on. Like, that'll set up something in the future. But the fact that he keeps letting people go, it's like that really cliche that he's too good, he's a good guy, and, you know, he's too good to kill someone, whatever. But he actually died, and Goku in the end just
Well, that's what
completely killed
cost him the Earth.
I know, but
And
like,
he had to do.
I guess it finally made him realize the fact that I'm not going to
Yeah.
let this guy go. Which, hopefully, that made him tougher in that extent. With the whole, like, he's not like Vegeta because of that, and the opposite, and whatever.
It's interesting. Has Goku ever had a problem killing?
I think so.
No.
Like when, like on Namek, Frieza did point out that Goku didn't kill him. He kind of left him to die.
Yeah.
And then flying away once Frieza chased after him again. Then Goku did another blast at Frieza. But he always does kind of leave the most peaceful route. Even with like Majin Buu, bring him back a Zoob, please. With Cell, let me just take him away to explode somewhere safe. Like it's never like him doing the final killing move. It's usually him assisting the person kill themselves. Like even if you think Gohan's on the beat Cell. Like, even though Goku's there doing the Kamehameha with his son, technically it's a spirit and is not really contributing anything there. That's Gohan's kill. Frieza is ultimately killed by Trunks.
Trunks was the man.
Yeah.
They showed that highlight.
They showed that slicing
like
up a lot.
times.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's my son. Well, he's my son from the alternate future, but he's back there now, so I don't know what you really call it. You mentioned time travel if it was no big deal. Yeah, it kind of happens a lot around here.
Yeah. I wanted to see that Trunks come in somehow. The older Trunks be like, oh hey, do the same slice up move.
That'd been great. Like it's like La Fortuna.
Oh my
God! Like he arrives and Frieza just turns around. Not you again. It would have been cool because it was like Resurrection F. They brought back the entire Frieza family. Like they brought back Golden Cooler, Golden King Cold, Golden Frieza, like everyone.
Well,
Because they were talking about that. The second wish they were going to bring back King Cold, and then
though Frieza alluded to the fact that he didn't want him back.
did he?
Oh yeah. That was the whole thing, and then
he said he didn't mind that he didn't come back.
or something. I don't
No,
know.
he asked Sorbet, and bring back my father wasn't the first thing that crossed your mind or something like that. And it's like, oh well, it makes no matter if he's here or not. That's what he says.
I don't know. So I mean, like, I don't think he necessarily wanted him there.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's not like he really mattered.
yeah.
Yeah. Again, just the thing that Frieza's whole thing was for revenge, and that's ultimately his undoing. Halfway through the fight, they said, yeah, you're going to lose, because you got that new form, don't know how to control it, and just came here to get revenge. Where I feel like if they do it in the show, they should give him more time to learn the form and do more abilities with it. Because the form didn't really do much. It made him golden strong. There was no extra attack. There was no... Like, even, like, when Cell transformed... Like, all the transformations in the past, like Perfect Freeze, Frieza's final form was him at his top power, top attacks, top everything. Where I feel like Golden Freeze was just a reskin. We didn't see much of a power difference or, like... You know what I mean?
It's just that he could hang with Super Saiyan God.
Yeah. That's really all it was.
That is impressive in its own right.
Wait, it's cool. Bring Frieza back. And again, that alone is a great storyline. Bring Frieza back for another fight. It's just, there wasn't anything... Like, it's like they had a really good idea and just didn't know how to grow on it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, where's the special sauce?
It's golden.
You gave me a Big Mac, and this Big Mac looks delicious. So much stuff I want here. Where's that sauce?
Did they have sauce on that? Special sauce?
They did.
Yeah.
Oh, on a Big Mac?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
special
a
sauce.
mayonnaise creation.
No,
concoction.
it's Thousand Island dressing.
No.
Really?
Yeah, that's it's not.
I don't think it's
exactly
just that. Yeah, it's like
it's something else. But
yeah.
the base is a Thousand Island.
You ever go to Shake Shack?
Yeah.
Do you know that they have just a thing called Shack sauce?
Mm-hmm.
Shaquille O'Neal.
It's another.
Well, that's inappropriate.
It's a Thousand Island dressing kind of thing too.
Really?
Yeah, and In-N-Out has their animal style stuff, which is a cheese based Thousand Island dressing sauce. Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
All very, very good. That's besides the point.
I bet Beerus would love it.
Yeah, Beerus would love it.
That's the tie-in.
Can we talk about that strawberry sundae?
Okay, honestly, I wanted it.
Just Bulma carrying around the strawberry sundae. Hey, Whis, I got a sundae here.
Now, they alluded to the fact that it might be melted. It didn't look melted whatsoever when she brought it
Well,
out.
in all fairness, they didn't take much effort for them to scoop it out, so it looked pretty, like, softened up.
True. Also, Beerus used his hands.
He used his
His
fingernail
claw thing,
to,
whatever.
like, get the strawberries. It looks like the brain of a toad. Oh my god, it's a fruit! And it's delicious!
Of a toad? I thought he was saying some sort of species on some sort of planet.
It was a
It's
something...
a toad species, I think.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was something toad.
You know, toad.
Mario Party?
Yeah.
Hi! But yeah, again, it was just nice having them. I told you in the theater, Josh, it was like they were ESPN commentators. Like, if you see here, Frieza's got a new form. Goku appears to be struggling, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
He had a good year, but I don't know. He's looking a little sloppy in the left-hand side.
Let's go to Vegeta for the on-field report.
It's cheese! Es queso! That's ESPN Spanish.
Yes.
The Ocho.
No, it's ESPN Deportes.
Deportes.
That's what they call their Spanish thing. It is.
It's great. But yeah, I think we're almost done with our discussion here. Anything else you guys want to touch on before we close this up?
I'd like to watch the movie again. It's a shame it's only limited in theaters. I really like the theater experience. I haven't watched a Dragon Ball Z movie in theaters before. So.
And what'd you think? Like, Josh, I don't think it was as good as last year's experience.
It wasn't as good in the sense of, I guess, content-wise making it that good to feel in the theater, but also it was different. Maybe with that same line, I thought we had a bigger crowd at the movie last year.
We did.
And a more, I guess, true fan, like, centered crowd. Like, not just anyone watching. I feel like there were so many people so dedicated to it last year. Why this one seemed a little more casual.
I felt last year the movie too had more moments where
That's the thing.
fans
It's
were
like,
able to react.
It's like the theater just came together at certain moments, which is very interesting.
like when Goku seems to have like died in the last movie, theater went silent.
Yep.
When there's a long pause and then Vegeta's like, "Not my wife!" Eruption of cheering, stuff like that. Everything here, we weren't surprised by anything. It's like, yeah, Vegeta would say that. Yeah, this should be happening. Goku wasn't in any trouble whatsoever. Like when he gets shot with a ray beam, it's like, I'm saying, like, really?
Though I thought it was pretty cool because usually you don't see anime in theaters,
You don't.
especially here. I mean, I guess Japan you would normally.
You
on
see
a
some
regular
Miyazaki
basis.
films, and that's really all you see.
But
here.
like I've never seen Dragon Ball Z movie in theaters before last year.
yeah,
So I think it's definitely a cool experience. So yeah, I don't know. I agree with Fong that it's cool to see it in a theater.
yeah, absolutely.
Definitely that kind of graphics and everything, the way they did it with the sharp graphics and everything, as compared to this bootleg YouTube.
Wait, what are you talking about?
What?
Oh, this thing we have on our screen right now.
Oh, I thought we didn't want to mention it
Oh,
ever at all.
oh,
We already
okay.
did. That's how we played the thing before.
Oh yeah,
In fact, let me
Oh my god.
want to play it again.
Right there.
it's a little after.
Es queso.
I wonder if that picks up that well, but yeah.
Yeah, it probably will because it's on both sides.
Es queso.
Es queso.
Though
Yeah.
it was held out longer in the English.
It's cheese.
Yeah, but it was good. I think it's a good movie.
Yeah. Again, more than anything, it gets me really hyped for what Super can be now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because again, like I was hoping that this would be like oh, I hate Super so much. Let me just watch Resurrection F so I can get everything I wanted. And this is like, okay, now you're making me want to watch Super and get all the information that I need, kind of thing.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna watch it anyway.
Oh yeah, we're doing a podcast, so we're gonna watch it anyway. It just again.
No, I'm just gonna improvise it every time. I'll never watch the episode.
Josh, didn't you like the part with Goku? Yeah, he was awesome.
Yeah.
End of conversation.
Yeah, and did you see Gotenks?
Josh was in this episode. I mean, Goten. Oh yeah, him.
Yeah. Yeah, he was in the opening.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I was referring to.
Gotenks in the opening too.
I mean, did you see like all the action there? Yet I'm only talking about the little opening.
Didn't Beerus have great dialogue? Josh, he wasn't in this episode. Champa.
Yeah. Well, let us just talk about Champa for a second. Hold on.
Yeah. Again, great overall. I liked. Again, in terms of the voice acting, amazing voice acting all
Which
over.
actually, can we talk about? They had a pre-show.
Yeah, they had a little pre-show, which was nice. Just it was with the voice actors, a little interview. I like how they explained Frieza. This is when we last saw Frieza. This is where he is now. This is this whole thing where he has different forms.
Yeah, I thought that was
They
nice.
explained the whole arc even.
Yeah, they explained the whole
that was
arc.
nice to set up.
It was very cool, I thought. And they had the little trivia thing where
That was
Which
dumb.
was not well put together, I
Yeah.
don't think.
And the voice of Bulma,
Oh god, she's really...
that wasn't even the annoying level that she like.
I think it's on 70.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it was actually,
Just stick to voice acting, lady.
or just
Don't
talking.
Don't talk.
But yeah, so all in all, it was good.
Yeah.
And that's
Fong,
it.
final thoughts.
Blooper said...
Blooper saying.
Blooper
saying. Blooper saying. Now explain. Explain.
A million zenny.
Es queso.
Yeah, we're done.
Bingo! Yeah, so I think we're wrapping up our discussion here. Again, it's a great movie. Today, I think, was actually the last day to see it in theaters, so if you haven't seen it, then make sure you pick up that Blu-ray release when it comes out. If for some reason they do an extended edition or anything like that, we highly doubt they're going to. But if they do, we'll do another review of the movie, what we think again when it comes out then. But yeah, it's pretty much it. It is Sunday the 9th right now. A new episode of Dragon Ball Super is out in Japan. None of us have watched it yet, but we plan on waiting till tomorrow to get good subs, and then you can expect our next episode tomorrow. So you get 2 episodes of the 3-star Dragon Ball Buddies in a row. And yeah, that's about it. Until next time, I've been Ken.
I'm Josh.
I'm Fong.
See you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.
「俺が噂の